So I had a question as well about that. Because when we said that how to get out, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of someone who are inside the situationship, probably in love with the person that they are dating.
Yeah.
Probably for sure. I mean, you're probably in love, and you want more than what you have now.
Yeah.
And you can't get it. And I'm like, because I've seen example of people that the red flag, the signal were there, like you said as well.
Yeah.
But unconsciously they couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Or consciously they put something in front of their eyes to don't see it.
Yeah.
What do you think about, how do you know that it is consciously? Because you already talk to some people and when they explain to you the thing, in your head, outside.
I've been in a situationship kind of situation, so yeah, I can.
Yeah, when you see that when you hear the story of some of the people who tell you that, you're like, bro, you need to leave, you need to, but it's hard for them. It's like they are, it's like a drug. You know what I mean? Like you should not smoke, but you smoke.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, just because you're in a situationship doesn't mean, and you're in love with that person, doesn't mean that situationship isn't serving you as well, because subconsciously it has to be serving you in some way for you to be still in that.
You learn from
if that person, if that person who is in love is not making a move for anything more, basically stopping the situationship, there is still something that they're benefiting from it. So whatever that might be, it might be a long distance situation. It might be the fact that, I don't know, they've been hurt in the past. So keeping that distance is kind of them protecting themselves. Even though they might want to move forward, if they're not making a move, it absolutely means that they're also not necessarily 100% ready.
Yes.
Because they're afraid. They're afraid of the answer. They're just afraid. And they're also afraid that if this situationship ends, there's not going to be anything better. And I think a lot of the time people in any relationship are afraid to stop it for the fear of it not being better. But if you work on yourself and if you make the right decisions, it's always better. There's going to be better.
So there we go. This thing that you said that you want to go out because there is something inside you. You're like, I'm done.
Yeah,
but after you take your phone and you still answer the message, hey, what are you doing tonight? Boom, and you still answer. You say, okay, I'm going. Or you say, okay, I'm going. Finally, but 2 days before, you were hungry.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm never gonna go. I'm never gonna answer again. He's not gonna see me.
Yeah, of course.
And finally, you're there. And that's what I say. It's like a drug because this dopamine, this thing that you have in your brain, because it don't have to be something physical. Most of the time, I think the stronger situation will be with those dopamine, those emotional I don't know,
highs and lows.
Shot that you have, inside you that you can explain, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why as well sometimes people will not be able to explain. For example, they will know that they are in a kind of toxic or situationship, but they will not be able to explain why they are still there sometimes. It can happen as well.
Well, I mean, if your pattern is chaos, if your pattern in relationships, whether that be family or romantic, if it's chaos, you will be addicted to that, because not only is it giving you a dopamine hit every time you get together and they make you happy a little bit, and maybe you have sex and it's great and that's what you like about this person, or they make you feel like there's some intimacy involved. But then also there's the pattern, right? Because if it was all beautiful and great and peaceful, well, that might be boring for you because that's not what you're used to. So at the end of the day, yeah, you're right. There's a few things, because human relationships are complex.
Yes.
Because humans are complex and dynamic. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be one thing or another. Like, you end up in a situationship due to circumstances, due to the choices you make, your patterns, your trauma, your attachment styles, your personality, your your sense of self-worth.
Yeah.
There's so many things that go into why a person ends up in a situationship, and I think is not something to be ashamed of, because all that person is doing is looking for love, looking for intimacy and closeness. It's just unfortunate that you have to learn the hard way. It's not it's not a healthy connection.
But that's why I start the way I start, because I can, for someone like that, you can tell them whatever you want on how to go out to a situationship. But if you didn't even figure it out why you are in and what you're still staying, or even worse, why you are in a situationship,
right?
All those explanations won't mean nothing for you, because you wouldn't connect the dot between what we are saying now and your situationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you give a little bit of context like that to maybe something good, you when you are in the other side, you listen, you're like, oh, that's how I feel, or oh, that's what I couldn't explain by myself, or I couldn't put word on it. So then. But
I think it is, yeah, and I think that's what a lot of us struggle with, right?
Yes.
And it's something that I know for myself. Putting words to emotions is difficult at times.
Yeah.
Because I'm a reactive person, so I can connect with people who can't necessarily put words to what they're feeling, or comprehension of what they're feeling in order to articulate it, right?
Yeah,
and so in that moment, when you're in the situationship, you are in a love is blind type of thing, or you are blinded by love. You're blinded by love, as you say, which is true, because you have you only have the lens of what's positive about this, and how it makes you feel. And even if that person is treating you badly, you're just waiting for the moment that they're nice to you, so you can validate in your brain that they care about you also.